Hi, welcome to this video where today I'm going to be talking about what you can do to ace your exams. Now, I know that the GCSE, IGCSE exams are coming up, and this advice, this video is for all of you, like both for A levels and O levels. Around 10 days are left for some of you, and some of you like have lesser days, even fewer days. What I can tell you is that if you panic right now, you're not helping yourself. The first thing you got to do is calm yourself down if you're in a sticky situation. So we're going to talk about three different types of students. One who is perfectly ready, what to do if you're if your preparation is almost perfect, what to do if your preparation is mediocre, and what to do if you have absolutely, if you're just at the beginning, what you should do. So let's talk about the worst case scenario where you haven't been studying all year and you end up with a situation where you've registered for your exams and it hit you right now that, okay, I'm one week away from my exams. What do I do? The first thing you need to do is open your syllabus. After you open your syllabus, go through all the topics and start going through your textbook, and as well as, open the mark scheme as well, and try to summarize information. So you try to make points or summary and highlight your points down from the book, because the book has a lot of excess examples. It has a lot of extra text to make you understand what's going on. But right now you don't have enough time to go through all of that text every single time you read it. So you got to sit down and you got to start highlighting text and important information just to narrow it down and make it concise for yourself. After that, you got to start hitting the past papers. Past papers and solving past papers is key to your grade. So if you solve past papers, like at least around 2 3 years worth of past papers, because nowadays you have like three variants for each past paper, you should be actually in a good state by the end of it. Obviously, since you haven't been studying all year, you got to put in the effort and time. Now, if you think about it, like the human brain can only handle so much. So I've got a way. Not It's not mine, but it's generally what I used to do when I was a student as well. Um, so basically, our brain has a certain level or after which it gets tired, like any other body when you exercise. So when you're studying, you're exercising with your brain, and what you can do to increase your capacity is to have cognitives. So cognitives are some substances that help you enhance your mental capacity for learning. And what I can suggest you is to have energy drinks. So every time you sit to study, you should have energy drinks, like, and wait for 15 minutes, and then the effects start kicking in. And what energy drinks allows you to do is it allows you to focus and concentrate on what you're learning, your materials. This helps you greatly enhance your capabilities of learning. Once you're doing that, what you have to know is that at the beginning you'll always find it, like, it'll obviously be very difficult for you. You will feel despondent, you'll feel very upset about your current situation. But after 3 or 4 days, or after spending a few hours, you'll start to feel like, hang on, I'm starting to get the grip of this. I'm starting to get a feel of this. Now, a lot of people also suggest that, okay, maybe should I study in group or should I study alone by myself? I honestly prefer studying alone, because I feel like when you're studying in a group, you do spend a little bit of your time in mindless chatter. It could be a bit refreshing for some, it could be better for others, but it basically depends on person to person. But I generally prefer for myself to study alone, and I think that in that sense it usually helps you um, maintain your own pace, and it allows you to keep the rhythm under your own, like, it's in your control. The rhythm is under your control. That's what I think. Now let's talk about the second case situation where your performance is mediocre right now. What you need to do is you need to highlight areas where you constantly get score poor marks, right? So generally try to give a mock here and there, and then mark yourself and try to find out the areas of weaknesses. And the areas of weaknesses that you have, go and specifically target those, write down notes, memorize them, work on those kind of questions and come back and sit for another mock and find out what's your score. And those who have perfect scores right now, just keep doing past papers here and there, from random areas and all of that, and try to keep the rhythm up, because if you relax right now, what happens is that your grip on the whole matter, your subject matter, could get a bit loose before the exam. So that's why it's essential that you do not lose concentration right now. For those of you, generally speaking, a tutor does help a lot. So if you could find yourself a private tutor during this time, it would be very helpful as well. I generally tutor locally in Dhaka, in Bangladesh, and I do tutor online. So if you want to contact me for business and accounting tutoring, or economics for that matter, yeah, I'm here to help you. Otherwise, I do think that it's very, very helpful when you find a private tutor to assist you with your studies, because so that he can organize and gather the information for you, and he could also, from his experience, he or she can help you deal with the subject matter better. For any other further questions, leave it in the comments below. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow my channel for future content. I want to end up by saying that right now it's a very important time for you, and I think that if you focus right now, if you believe in yourself, and if you calm down, if you just try studying very hard, I think that you can surprise yourself with the level that you can reach within a few days. I mean, if I can like share my story, I got a 5 out of 50 in my mock exams for math in my A levels, and after a few weeks, 2 weeks where I grinded it out, I studied extremely hard, I actually raised it up to 88%. So that's a story that I generally share with my students, and I tell them that if you work hard, then nothing's going to stop you. So yes, just to revise and remind you of all the main points: energy drinks, highlighting the key text, and practicing past papers. Keep in touch. Take care of yourself. Bye.